Well, welcome to another episode of Life Coach in Training with Kevin Schulteis. And hey, that's me. That's a great quote there. When men basically do nothing, evil triumphs or is allowed to reign. But anyway, September 4th, 2015. I just got back. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. Just got back from traveling to kind of the next voting district from where I'm at. I'm in Edmonton West, and I had to go up to Sturgeon Valley to a little place called Morinville, and they had our political leader for the CHP party, which is great. And I was here. Let's hang on. I'll show you the website here. So that was CHP party. Christian Heritage Party, standing up for Christian values. You can read up all on their who is the CHP, their platform, every little, all the different policies that they stand for, their history. You can check on lots of different stuff. But I was meeting with a few of the candidates. They had a great turnout. I met this guy here, Peter, and I met Ernest. That was it was their district, the Sturgeon River Valley district. So that is that. So I met this guy, but I've met him a few times already. Ernest is pretty awesome. And this is where they are staying. This is their Sturgeon, which takes care of Spruce Grove and Stony Plain. It's a pretty darn huge zone. I kind of grew up in the Stony Plain region. Went to high school and stuff there. I lived out in the country way over here in Yellowhead region. But anyways, I digress. So I hung out with CHP tonight, and yeah, supporting all the members there and seeing how I can help out and join. Because if you're Canadian, you should definitely support learn about political things. Get involved, learn lots of stuff. The biggest issue with, I believe, with Canadians and probably just most citizens in a lot of countries that have had the illusion of a lot of freedom is then you start losing it because we good men do nothing. We entertain ourselves to death and we are ignorant, and that will be the death of us. Because I truly believe the best government is an informed citizenship. I got that out of Freedom Matters book, which is an amazing book. I'm doing a book walkthrough on that. If you watch the other videos, you can see that by Oliver DeMille. But he basically talks about, and I've been learning this for years and years, is the best type of person is an informed citizen. Because they will automatically wake up to what is right and wrong, almost guaranteed. They will see our history. They'll see where we're going. They will see, and they'll take charge of that. They'll take responsibility. But anyways, talking about taking responsibility. So here's CHP. You know, you can read up all on them. I was hanging out with one of the chat pastors that they were staying at tonight, being host, and had some extra FaceTime with the leader and Ron and whatnot. So that was yeah, whatever. Rod, sorry. Getting a lot of names mixed up, but that's the guy I met right there. So anyways, he brought up Pundit's Guide. So I'm like, okay, what's that? So Pundit's Guide, look that up if you are interested in details. So I click on that, and I haven't even gone through this, but it is a whole thing on all the candidates. So if you really care about elections and you say you're going to research stuff, you can click on things, see other parties, stuff like that, see all the different parties in your zone. It's not 100% filled out yet, but we're missing a few, but you can see all the different Alberta party members. You can see one of the CHP members there. Oops. I guess that's a link. We'll see. Oh, no, hang on. No, I got something glitchy going on. So there's this guy. I don't know anything about him, but you can see what the past election looked like in that writing. You can see the current nominees and leadership things and some pretty interesting stuff. So here's the 2015 election, but you can see all the past elections, how they voted. So that's pretty awesome. And So you can do some interesting research on that. And then another thing, another site that I knew about, and you can just type in random stuff, but Canadian MP voting records, that kind of came up. But this right here, openparliament.ca, that is pretty awesome. So here, let me move that over there. Openparliament.ca right there. That is good. We'll click on that. And what that is right there, keeping tabs on Parliament. I've used this a few times. You can see all the different topics that they're talking about, all kinds of neat little things. And so, like, if somebody, like, you see a Canadian citizenship or something, right? That might be in the news, or them talking about that lots. You know, you click on that, and it's going to load up here. And it's going to talk about all the people in the news that are talking about that thing. Oh, why did that take it so long? Anyways, you can also click on MPs, see where your MP is. Like our current MP where I was at was Laurie Hahn. He's quitting this year. I think he ran for a few years. But you can click on it, and you can also see what they've said and the Twitters and things like that, which is, oh man, now it's going slow. Let me just pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back here. The pages took forever to load. It glitched out or something. But yeah, for example, I clicked on, you know, one of these Canadian citizenship, and it opens up all the different people that are talking about that topic, all your different MPs, what they've said, what party they're part of, and you can kind of follow along, which is kind of cool. And then it's like a good Wikipedia. One thing will link into another, and you can kind of find some stuff out. Another thing, you can look at your MPs, look at where they're at. If you're not 100% sure what they are, you're like, well, who is that one? And it's like, oh, that person, that sounds familiar. Oh, Edmonton Spruce Grove, right? So one of our members is running against her. Ernest is running against her. So it's like, okay, well, what did she say? What did she vote? You can actually look at who's voting for who and what the whole point is, right? You can see all these different things. Didn't vote, didn't vote, didn't vote, didn't vote, didn't vote. Here is somebody that is being paid huge money, and she's in stuff like that, and different, not voting on different things and stuff like that. And, you know, it's pretty interesting, right? You can see what she spoke at and her positions on things. You can see what, if there's a bill, you can actually see what the bill is about. And you can just see what people have been saying all about that particular bill, where it's at. See, you can see that it's been read third time, second reading, first reading failed, passed, you know, Senate, all kinds of stuff. So you can see where it's at. I haven't clicked on all the links, but okay, here's the debates and the topics, you know. Life means life act. Okay, interesting. Never even seen that, right? So, okay, well, interesting. Yeah, so, okay, life means, you know, that's all about putting people in jail for serious crimes, I believe, for not letting them out right away, like seems to be going on. But anyways, between Open Parliament and I suppose this pundit's guide for this upcoming election, you got lots of good information about the election in Canada for 2015 election. So definitely get out there, start doing your research. I'd highly recommend, if you are anybody of moral conviction, and if you actually care about life, and if the abortion issue is something you care about saving babies, then there is actually only one party, so that's the CHP Party. You know, they've partnered up with the pro-life groups and stuff. Pro-life groups? Yeah. For that, because they are the actually only party that is pro-life. All the ones, including our current conservative governments, whom say they protect things like that, go look at their voting records, and they actually vote down and are very negative on different things. So you can actually look at the different debates and stuff. So go to your Open Parliament page, see what topic is of interest, and go check them out. And again, election candidates, you can see who's running in your area for the CHP, and there's still plenty of time to get your name in there. And if you don't see somebody running in your area that you can morally put your head on the pillow and vote for, quit voting for the lesser of evils. Actually vote for something. You don't want to vote against the government. Don't worry about splitting your vote. You actually got to put your vote where it actually counts and vote for something that you actually stand for instead of voting against something. So anyways, I'll end off with that quote again, and you have a good time. So educate yourself up.